First biggest surprise, but my second biggest surprise was when you were supposed to ask me this question on your station, on your show, and they canceled my interview with you. And it was because the orders from above. And today, you happen to be with one of these press people to ask me this question. I think you're a great interviewer, and so much could have come out that day if it's not because of how partisans we're becoming in this country. That me coming to GTV, and the first thing that GTV, which is a Ghana national television that we have been watching our whole life that belongs to this country, would cancel my event or my speaking moment interview with you. And I'm sure you were surprised too, as much as I was surprised. So it's one of my biggest surprise. Second to that.
Beyond that, what's a surprise you're running for president?
Well, if I have to go on and on and on, I'll tell you a lot. A lot of cancellations have been my surprise. I think that, a government should embrace their own. That's how the new Ghana should be. If somebody wakes up tomorrow and they say they want to become the next Kwame Nkrumah, or they want to become the next Patrice Lumumba, as a nation, we have to embrace them. If somebody wants to be Bill Gates and they believe they're going to be Bill Gates, let's not laugh at them. Let's not cancel their ways of trying to voice out their vision. Let's not interfere with their plans and their visions. Because if you do that, you will make that citizen be surprised if truly they're Ghanaian or they're not. So these are my surprises. And I will have a lot if I have to go through. But I just wanted to use your one as a great example because I was truly surprised. And I'm sure you were too, because you were waiting for me and you just found out that orders from above says, I can't be there.
We'll explore them when we have the interview with them.
Well, I have been called twice and I still said that I feel like I need an apology letter from GTV, not from the government, but from them as an institution. It's only right that they have to say, we're sorry we treated you that way. Can we have an interview? And you'll be the first person I'd like to say. Now, the second question, Galamsey, okay, illegal mining. It is destroying our country. The sad thing is, it's not our country people that destroyed our country. They were still doing illegal mining. We could have controlled them. But we let in the Chinese, and there are millions of Chinese in our country. And they mine 24/7. Now all our waters are poisoned. And the food that we're starting to eat is this same water system that is feeding the ground. So, believe it or not, in the next 10 to 15 years, don't be scared if you see any children with 3 eyes or 7 fingers. It's happening already? Okay. Now, for me as a leader, the first thing I will do is I will stop the foreigners who are destroying my land. In fact, if the Chinese are hearing me, I will probably put hundreds of thousands of them under house arrest and call the Chinese president that this is what you've done to my country. You have cost 33 million people's lives. And therefore, you are going to be responsible for building and fabricating all our next plants that will recycle this water again for us to get our life back. And after, I will release your 100,000 people to you after 4 years of hard work to fix my country. We are not animals here. You cannot go to anyone's and destroy their water, destroy their cocoa, destroy their whole life. What kind of government do we have? And they're sitting down watching them. What is Ghana today? Who are we? Anybody comes to our country and experiment us and do whatever they like, and they go out just because they put something in a brown envelope for somebody who is not even certified to be a minister or to be a leader. This revolutionary consciousness is to stop certain things that is coming from outside into our countries, that it's being manipulated. We are being restricted. We're being destroyed. And our leaders can see it. And they're just watching it happening. I watch. Now, on the other note, with the local people who are also Galamsey, what am I going to do to them? Would I arrest them too? No. But I have to call all of them. I have to stop them and re-employ them. Because I know that they know the work, but they haven't been given the opportunity to do the work. So I want to give them the opportunity that they should be able to give us our ultimatum. I am looking for 200 tons because I'm going to tell you right now, this country have less than 8 tons in our central bank. And that's why we have to borrow money below $1 billion. Up until recently, when we needed 3 billion, we had to buy gold to make it almost 14 tons before we can borrow that 3 billion. When you go to Dubai, when you go to Emirates, these people are buying our gold every day. They pack it, they refine it, keep it as reserves. When it gets to 200 tons, they call any financial institution and say, look at my gold. It's stamped, it's Swiss stamp. I need 200 billion. And you just show them the gold and you have to take the money. So we can let our Galamseys come and work for us in the next 3 years to reach the 200 billion, and I will write all your loans off one touch.